Hello gems, my name is Bushnell. If you're new to my channel, welcome. I hope you stay long enough to subscribe. I talk about femininity, personal development, and mindset. If you're already part of the tribe, darling, welcome back. In this video, I want to talk about how serving exercises and grows your femininity. Basically, it helps bloom your femininity and stay in that essence. Jumping right into the video, I'll start with hospitality. Now, serving, and by serving, I mean in like the church setting, okay? I believe my Christian girlies are listening to this one, okay? So serving in terms of hospitality teaches you how to host. You know which plates to put. You know that when a cup is broken at the tip, it's not good. You know how to clean things, how to work with the time when service ends at this time and you're supposed to be done by this time. So you need to serve this. You know that children, you have to, cool their tea. How many snacks are people getting? How to serve, who to start with. Do you let the wives serve their husbands? Are you the one to serve? It teaches you how to host. Even when you're having people over from church at your home, you also get to learn. It also teaches you other etiquette skills, like arranging a table. Do you know which side the knife goes to? Do you know which side the wine glass goes to? Do you know which side the water goes to? These are things you learn eventually as you grow in serving, probably in hospitality. I'm one person who, that's not my area of expertise. I love being served, okay? But I've had to learn because you'll find yourself having to serve at some point. Like, for example, when I'm serving the children, because I serve in the children's ministry, okay? The second thing is kindness. Now, this is a fruit of the Holy Spirit, so it needs you to abide in the Lord and the Holy Spirit. You'll bear fruit in spirit. Now, listen, church is a hospital, okay? And people come there lost, looking for love, and they come as they are. You're going to find different kinds of people in church. Different kinds of people. Very crazy sometimes, weird people sometimes, people who upset you sometimes, but you're still gonna have to be kind. And let me tell you, people will test you. People will like I was tested, like I think last year, when I don't understand how you'd volunteer for something and not show up, give flimsy excuses. And let me tell you, I remember they had to tell me, like my pastor had to tell me, Bushnell, where is the love? I was like, okay, Lord, okay. But I couldn't take it. And I had to show up with love. The Lord worked on me, thankfully. So yeah, I believe kindness is now a virtue that I portray, and the Lord continues to work in me on, yes, about kindness. And you know what? When this thing, how you show up for one thing is how you show up for everything. And so I always strive to show up in matters God. I try to show up my best because you know what? This will impact how I do everything else. I try to consistently show up because what? I will consistently show up for my education, for content creation, and for every other thing that I'm doing. Okay, so if I'm kind in church, guess what? I'll be kind everywhere else. And this is what the video basically is, how it attaches. The next thing is nurturing. Okay, women, as feminine women, we're naturally nurturing. And for example, for someone like me who serves in children ministry, caring for children, my goodness, like you will have practiced so much. Like, in fact, how I got into children ministry was through my sister's baby, my niece, taking care of her, knowing that children love to be talked to in a certain voice, telling them certain, quote unquote silly things, is how you interact with children, made me very prepared for serving in children's ministry, right? And you'll notice children don't just go to anyone, right? So it helps you take care of children, right? It's also and just caring for others also generally. You'll understand when you're talking to this person, this is how you're supposed to approach them. This person is hurting. This is how you're supposed to approach them. Praying for others, it stops being about you, selfishness, pride, and that is not of the Lord. You get to start praying for others, interceding for others, caring for others. This is it exercises the natural in you. Even checking up on others, just saying, hey, I noticed you looked down on Sunday. How are you? Oh my goodness. Just like the way you'd feel really good if I'd text you that. Imagine how this person is feeling. And the more you exercise it, the natural in you grows. If there's such a word, let me know in the comments if it's natural. And finally, you get to learn people. As women, we have a very strong intuition, and we get to exercise it at church. When the spirit of discernment comes upon us, we get to exercise it. I hope this is not cultural misappropriation, but you say, oh, that's it's for the Nigerian girlies, yeah? Anyway, learning people. People attend church for different reasons. Others come to network. Others come because they have nothing else to do on Sunday. Others come to look for a new boo. Others come to look for the Lord. And whatever reason brings them and motive, they'll probably act in a manner that suggests whatever their motive does. Okay? So you get to learn people. You get to learn the reason I'm here in church serving, living for God and all that is not the same. And you will not put expectations on people. Yeah? When somebody treats you rudely, and them, they're just coming here to have fun in church, to just network, you won't be upset or won't take it to heart or personally, because you're saying, okay, this person's intention he's not, this person, he or she is not looking for the Lord, so I can't expect for them to treat me in a certain manner, right? And then they're religious individuals. So you've probably cut your hair as a lady, and some religious lady will come, you're not supposed to cut your hair, this and that. It's giving, probably she'll say it's giving LGBTQ. But that you've cut your hair because that's a preference, you like your hair like that. But there'll always be such people in church, and you'll be able to know how to handle the situation. Okay, even when you go outside, you'll be able to understand, okay, there are people out here who are so different in the workspace, at home, even in your house. You guys are different, right? So you're able to handle things differently and learn how to learn people, and your intuition is, kicks in and all that because of you serving. All right. So let me know which one of this you relate to the most, which of this you're really struggling with, what serving in church has taught you, and if you're not serving, what's stopping you from serving in church? Let me know in the comment section. Have a beautiful one. Till next time.